Daiquiri, the holy trinity of Caribbean cocktails. It also happens to be one of the most popular drinks amongst bartenders, thanks to its simplicity and how easy it is to make. You can have one, or if you're like me, you'll have at least 3, or you can have it as shots and share it with friends. Hands down, the best part of this drink is how easy it is to make. Today we'll be looking at how to make a daiquiri. 2 different daiquiris. One a little bit more traditional Cuban cantinero style. And the second one, it's how I prefer my daiquiris at home or even at bars.
First, we need some lime juice for these drinks. A quick note on lime juice. Always use freshly squeezed lime juice. You may juice citrus a few hours in advance, but never use any juice that is not fresh. It doesn't taste good. Using non-fresh citrus juice changes the flavor of any drink. I mean it. How many limes do you need? Well, depends on how many daiquiris you're going to make. Usually, 1 lime should be enough for 1 daiquiri. One last thing. When juicing all sorts of citrus, I use a fine mesh strainer. You don't necessarily need to do this. I simply prefer my cocktails that are served up without any pulp or ice shards. Alright, let's make the classic daiquiri. In a shaker, you're going to add half a tablespoon or 12.5 grams of granulated sugar. If you have simple syrup, you can use that instead, but in Cuba, they use granulated sugar. Then, you're going to use 3/4 ounce or 22.5 mils of fresh lime juice. Give that a stir or mix in your shaker. You want to incorporate the ingredients a bit. Then, you're going to use 2 ounces or 60 mils of the white rum of your choice. I'm using Puerto Rican rum, so to my Puerto Rican people out there, huepa! Now that we have all of our ingredients in our shaker, add your ice and give that a good shake. If you like my moves, give this video a like. Now, I typically don't use any garnish, but if you like, you could use a lime wheel, lime wedge, or even a dehydrated lime. Once you're done shaking, get your strainer and a fine mesh strainer and double strain the cocktail into a chilled cocktail glass. And there you have it, that's your classic daiquiri. Now, for the next daiquiri, we're gonna need cane syrup. Cane syrup is made out of, you guessed it, cane sugar. The recipe for this syrup is exactly the same as the one I made for my old-fashioned video. The only change is, instead of using demerara, use cane sugar. Click the link in order to learn how to make cane syrup. Now that we have cane syrup, let's move on to the second daiquiri. We're gonna start with 3/4 ounce or 22 mils of freshly squeezed lime juice, and then half an ounce or 15 mils of cane syrup. As for the rum, I'm gonna take it a step further. Instead of using 2 ounces of a single white rum, I'm gonna use a blend of 4 different rums. To make this rum blend, you're gonna need 5 ounces or 150 mils of Puerto Rican rum. Then 2.5 ounces or 75 mils of Barbados rum. 2.5 ounces or 75 mils of Blanc Agricole rum. And to top it off, 1.25 ounces or 37 mils of white Overproof Rum. This mix is enough for 5 servings. But if you only need 1, use the following measurement. Once you have that rum blend, pour 2.25 ounce or 66.5 mils of that awesome rum. Then you're gonna grab your chilled cocktail glass and add ice to your shaker. Seal that shaker like you mean it, and give that a nice shake. Once all that hard work is done, double strain that into your chilled cocktail glass. We did it, everyone! two different styles of classic daiquiris.
So there we have it. We have two different daiquiris. The one on your left is going to be the Cuban style, and the one on the right, it's probably my favorite daiquiri. Let's have a taste, shall we? Wow, that's delicious. It's a little bit tart. It's a daiquiri that is super limey. Granulated sugar, it doesn't really give that much roundness, but it's still very delicious. Perfect for this weather that is super hot right now. Let's taste the other one. Oh my God, that is so good. You really feel the complexity of having so many different rums in here. Has a little bit of a punch to it because of that Overproof Rum, but I ain't mad at that. I just love rum so much. Before I indulge myself with these daiquiris, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell button so you can get notified of the next video. Also, if you have any suggestions for any cocktails you want to see next, leave it in the comments. Cheers.